Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Excuse my hair, today is going to be a bit of an education day that I have going on right now. So, if you guys didn't already know, I do speak German. I am not 100% fluent in it, but I am working my way towards fluency. So, I'm going to be doing a little bit of a German lesson right now. This is lesson number 1. This is more like common phrases. It's not exactly greetings, but there are greetings in it. It's just phrases that are very common to say. I love the language German. I actually love it better than I've ever taken any other languages, because I've actually taken multiple other languages and oh my god, my hair's a mess. But I've always loved German more. I used to love French. I really don't like it now. But anyway, let's get on with the video. So I'm going to start with, the basic hello, goodbye sort of thing. So when you say hello, which really any time of day, it'd be hallo. So it'd be hallo. So it's pretty simple to say. You kind of need to, for those of you who are speak English like me and it's your native language, it's a little difficult to maybe pronounce some of the words that I'm going to be saying. So I'm going to try to put little things down here to show you guys how you should pronounce it, or what may be easier for you is to maybe hear it and try and pronounce it how I pronounce it. So that would be the first hello. And you can also, if you want to just say hi, you can just say hi. And then, so goodbye, there's actually 2 ways to say it depending upon who you are talking to. If it's informal, if you're talking to a friend or someone like that, which really, you don't have to use it, but I think it is more common to use this phrase. It'd be tschüss. So tschüss, it'd be like you're saying chew and then you put s at the end of it. That is the best way I can pronounce it for tschüss. So you'd say tschüss. And then there's another phrase which I'm sure a lot of you guys are familiar with, have maybe heard quite a lot. It is Auf Wiedersehen. And that's, I think, how I can pronounce it. I might try to pronounce it a little better by saying Auf Wiedersehen. It's a very interesting word to spell, so, it's a little tricky to pronounce. Going into yes and no, what I'm going to be putting in for this is, so yeah. Obviously, a lot of people, I think, even say it just like yas type of thing. That's kind of how you're going to say it. And 9, the number 9, in English is 9. So you just say 9. You may have to say it a little quicker, too. There is, please. So we are going to talk about greeting someone, saying good morning, good afternoon, good evening. A lot of people get confused on this one because they've heard Guten Tag, no matter what time of day it is, which honestly, you can use, a lot of people even use that just as like an afternoon thing, Guten Tag, because I don't think there's an actual word for afternoon besides Mitte, or Mittagessen, which would be lunch. So this would be, I would honestly say this if it were the afternoon. And if I was out and I see someone, hello, Guten Tag. Or if you were saying, okay, sorry, my nose is a little stuffy right now. But yes, that is one way to say it. And then, so good morning, sorry, I've been speaking a lot of German today. Good morning, here I go again. Good morning is Guten Morgen. That is pretty simple to say. Like I said, if any of you guys have trouble with pronunciation, just let me know, because I struggle with it and you guys may struggle with it too. Then we have good evening, or good evening and good night are 2 different ways to say it. There's 2 different ways to say both. So good evening would be Guten Abend, which anything with a D at the end of it in German is going to be a t. Unless if it's in, the word. You don't want to say t. So it's Guten Abend, or Guten Abend, or Guten Tag, or Guten Morgen. And then there's good night, which is Gute Nacht. So that would be that, Gute Nacht. Which really, like, the t at the end of that is not really heard much for Gute Nacht, because you kind of have to, roll in with it. Okay, so far, we have a little bit of a different one. And then, so when you ask someone, how are you? you're going to say wie gehts if you are talking to someone you know, so if it's informal. And then if you are talking to someone that, you know, it's formal, like someone you are, maybe someone that's a boss, someone that you really don't know well, you know, someone that's not like a friend of yours, or maybe an acquaintance, you might cross the line on this. But that word would be, it'd be wie geht ihnen. So that would be how are you? Which I don't understand, like the German rules for that, because wie normally means how. Wait, never mind, I figured it out. So that'd be wie geht es ihnen, or wie geht's, which is basically how that goes. And then if you're going to say I am doing good, you would say mir geht's gut, or mir geht es gut, which is how I was taught, was mir geht es gut. But my notes say different. Not sure why. And then if you say you're doing very good, you're going to say mir geht's sehr gut. And of course that, you know, sehr would mean very. So you're very good. If you are so-so, you know, you're in between, you know, good and bad. Mir geht's so lala. Because anything with the S is going to sound more like a Z. More like a Z. That harsh Z sound. And then if you're not feeling so good, you're not really, your emotions are kind of not good, you would say mir geht's nicht so gut. So that would be how you would say that. And then if you were to introduce yourself or ask someone for their name, you would do wie heißen Sie, which that would be what's your name. And so ich heiße is one way to say my name is. How I was taught was completely different. I never was told that ich heiße. I mean, slightly I was. But the next one that I'm going to tell you guys is Meine Name ist, which that's actually way easier to say than ich heiße. Or maybe for some of you it might sound different. And then if you say, in response to the how are you, if you're saying I'm doing good in yourself, you would say und ihnen. And then, or if you're shaking someone's hand, you know, if you're shaking someone's hand like this, I mean, obviously not like this, but you know, like this, you know, saying freut mich. I really hope I'm pronouncing that right. Freut mich. You know, you're introducing them, you're shaking their hand. I know this looks really awkward, just my hands, but that would be nice to meet you. And there is another term that you can use as well. If it's nice to meet you too, of more than two people you're meeting, it would be freut aus. Oh God, I can't remember the phrase. And then we are going to be saying, I don't know if I went over thank you, but thank you would be danke. And then you're welcome. Some people say bitte or gern geschehen. I was taught gern geschehen. So gern geschehen is you're welcome. Bitte is please. So this is or that is would be das ist. So you would say das ist meine Freundin Patricia, which I don't know if I said that right in the right tongue, but my pronunciation is a little different. So that is the end of this video, you guys. So be sure to comment down below if you guys have any questions regarding the German language. I will maybe do a video all in German so you guys can hear me speak it, because I mean I only did little bits and pieces of it. I didn't really put much of a comedic effect yet. I just want to see how this is going out now and how well this is received. So be sure to smash the like button, and if you guys aren't subscribed to my channel, be sure to subscribe to that channel and turn on notifications to make sure when I upload a new video, which is a little iffy right now, but I will promise you guys I'm going to get more videos out. Thank you guys so much for watching. Bye. Or, as we say in German, Auf Wiedersehen.